Great day, kings and queens. This message is for the sign of Virgo for the week of May 22nd through the 28th, 2022. This is for the sign of Virgo for the week of May 22nd through the 28th, 2022. Let's start. Okay, Spirit, what message do we have for Virgo at this time? Spirit, what message do you have for Virgo at this time? What message do you have for Virgo for the week of the May 26th to 28th, 2022? Spirit. Okay, thank you. Four of Cups, Six of Swords is reversed. The Two of Cups is reversed. The Knight of Wands and the Hermit is reversed. Wow. Virgo, are you in a situation where it feels like you're like not satisfied with what's going on around you right now? It feels like you're feeling like you're trying to determine whether or not this is a good thing to remain in or a good situation. It feels like you're trying to decide whether you should stay or go. It feels like you're being good to people around you and you don't know who you can or cannot trust anymore. And it feels like you don't know whether you're coming and going. Wow. Okay, Spirit. Can you please give us more clarity as far as this situation, please? Let's see. Okay. Wow. Woo! Let's see. Wow. Wow, Virgo. Man. Okay. So, this situation may involve a man who has light colored hair, or his hair is starting to turn gray, which makes me feel like he's in his 40s or older. It feels like there is some kind of strong emotion towards you coming from this man. It's either love or hate. I do feel like there is an announcement where this person is letting you know that they've been thinking a lot of you or thinking a lot about you. Let's see what else comes up, Virgo. A feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Okay, which goes back to the first spread, where you're dealing with someone who you can't trust or you don't know if you can trust, and it feels like they're not being loyal. Okay, we got a leg here. Stepping into a new experience. Okay, Virgo, so I see some of y'all are closing the door on relationships that where they're no longer serving you. I feel like you are feeling like there's some trust issues here. I feel like but there's also an old energy here that's an older man who's still very much in love with you. Wow. So you're having some decisions to make, it looks like. Let's see what we get with this. Phone call. Happy days. Where's your confidence? Swipe or no swiping? That's sticking out. Magic in the mix. Okay, phone Virgo, it feels like all the stuff that happened took place in reference to a phone call, and it feels like there's someone that is or has been doing spiritual work to try to tear apart your personal relationship because they're upset with you, or maybe they were upset with you in the past over this man, or maybe this is more than one man. They tried to take something that didn't belong to them. Police. Uh-oh. Lost my good thing. Pedophile. Don't believe the hype. And a court case. Okay, first of all, Virgo, there is or maybe a situation where you're having to, I don't know, it feels like there was some kind of legal situation in the past. There also, Virgo, that could be in reference to you still carrying around scars in reference to childhood wounds and issues. And I also feel like there's something that may be about to happen to make you lose your temper, and where you're having to end up going to court behind it. Wow. And here you got a lot of messages coming out at one time, because it's somebody here that's upset because they lost you. Wow. I think that's the second time in the last 2 weeks that pedophile card has come out, and that's something that doesn't normally come out. Queen of Swords, Ten of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Chariot, and the Hierophant. Okay, Virgo, I feel like this is in reference to, that pedophile card comes in here in reference to something that happened in the past, and it feels like you still have like trust issues, because I remember the overall message was like you not knowing who to trust. So there are some trust issues here, and it feels like you're making a decision or something's happened to let you know that you've healed from this, and it feels like you're going forward and you're elevating because of that. So it didn't kill you, it made you stronger. Okay, Three of Wands, obstacles and issues overcome. The Temperance card is in reference to balance being restored in your life. The Four of Pentacles, once again, it's in this spread where swiper, no swiping is. It feels like someone tried to take something from you that did not belong to them, Virgo. And you're sitting here as a Queen of Wands, is like, it's like you took your power back. And I got the Nine of Swords, and it feels like now this person is like in despair, like they feel like they lost, they were defeated. Okay, Virgo. Spirit, what other message do you have at this time for Virgo? This is already gossip, recovery, dissipating, guilt, and grief. Okay, Virgo, once again I go back to that pedophile card, and it feels like you had not gotten to a place where you completely healed from those situations from the past. And it feels like you from time to time are like you spiritually or physically or emotionally, like you check out from what's going on, and you become obsessed with what's going on, whatever it is that you're focusing on, and it takes you away from where it is that you're supposed to be. I feel like you are in a healing phase. I feel like there's also somebody gossiping about you, and it feels like because you dissipating, it's someone who's not into what's going on in the world. I mean, in their real life, they're only focused on what's going on, like on the TV or on the internet or on the phone. And it feels like you need, Virgo, to take time and do some soul searching. Virgo, I also feel like you feeling guilty because, like you're carrying that shame around with you because of, here it is, things in the back of your mind from your past. And it feels like, that's something that you're not able to get past. I also feel like there may be guilt because you feel like you can't, maybe you work all the time, Virgo, because Virgo, we're go-getters, and maybe you don't feel like things in your life are organized because you're too busy. And I see here you dealing with some kind of grief, and that goes back to me again in reference to something that happened in your childhood. And I'll just say, wow. Okay. Double mission. It's saying you can best serve the world by being yourself. It says you're a light worker, which is you came in to bring in or shed light on dark situations. You are, it's telling you to, because I feel like you have not relaxed in a while, or you refuse to. You're always so stressed, you're always so fidgety, and they're telling you to take time to relax and just enjoy the beauty that the world has to offer. I have the star ancestors, which instead is reference to, they're saying that there's some things, some secrets that are going on that involve you that you may need to know. And it feels like, it just feels like you're going to be getting able to get some kind of deeper look, or maybe you find out something for this up and coming week that you need to know in reference to things that people were doing behind your back. And it feels like, you know, the truth is coming out about that, which we go back to where you're trying to decide whether or not you're going to stay or go in your relationship. Here, watering your garden, which is just telling you, it feels like I feel a lot of aches and pains, and it just feels like you are genuinely a healthy person, and it feels like you have not been doing the self-care that you need to heal. It feels like you've just been stuck. And here we have perspective. It just feels like it's saying it doesn't matter what other people think about you, or what, like, other people's opinions. It's telling you to be, you know, be the best version of yourself. And the real people in your life are going to accept you as you are, and you don't have anything to prove to the others. Okay, Spirit, any other message we have at this time for Virgo? What other message do we have at this time for Virgo, Spirit? Okay, what was that? Mountain. Okay. Clover. Child. Wow. Here we go. It's a wild card, an anchor, and a house. Virgo, it feels like something happened. You went through a struggle for the last 4 years, and it feels like you are coming into a place where something's happening to bring about stability. I feel like you had to make some sacrifices, and it feels like you're on the up, you know, it's like you're on the upward, like you reached that top, and it feels like it's still continuing to be up from here, because that house is 1, 2, 3 stories high. So it feels like you're reaching a new level. And it feels like, you know, you work for this. I got that Clover card coming in here. Good luck and good things happening in your life. We got the Child card here, and I don't know if that is in reference to going back and talking to your inner child so that you can heal from, you know, the issues or situations that took place in your past. Because like I said, I do feel like whatever that situation is with that pedophile card that came in, it had something to do with, you know, being a little girl, or, you know, and it's just telling you, you know, go back and talk to that little girl and let her know that, you know, those things were not her fault, and that, you know, some people are going to be judgmental, but once you know who you are, you stand in your truth, and you don't allow anyone or anything to waver you from that. Let's see what else comes up, Virgo. Wow. Spirit, are there any other messages at this time you would have Virgo to know? Sword and scales. Truth. Truth is coming out. Things are going to be handled fairly. 50-50. Okay. Baggage. And I feel like that's in reference to your unresolved issues. And that goes all the way back to what we're saying about the, you know, childhood issues that you hadn't resolved. And here we got happening soon. So something's about to happen where you're able to let go of those things and be happy again. Winter. And the crew. Okay. It feels like your family, feels like y'all are spending the summer doing things, learning to love each other again, getting closer again, and spending more time together. And I feel like that's therapeutic for you, because it feels like that hasn't happened in a while either. Spirit, what do the angels have as far as a message for Virgo? for the week of May 22nd through the 28th. Oh. Spirit, what message do the angels have for Virgo? Okay. A happy change or addition is coming into your family. So Virgo, somebody, either you're pregnant or someone around you is pregnant, or there's an announcement about a baby being born. But either way, there's some good news coming in. Because you see that angel, she's holding a baby. And you see all that light around. Like this is like this child is gonna have, like, it feels like there's something magical going on with this child. Like this is a spiritual child. They're saying something about a new romance coming in, or opportunity to heal the romance that you're in. Because at first it came in like something happens to make you to question whether or not you're going to stay or go. And it's saying they're telling you to follow your heart. They're here saying something about you able to understand what your life purpose is coming into play. And they're saying something about healing. So whatever took place and whatever this was that this person tried to take from you or try to destroy within your life or within your situation or relationship, it feels like they were not successful, and I feel like maybe they're not happy because of that. Let's see. And it just feels like I see you overcoming that. Spirit, what else? Oh, family, children, renewal, and soul symbol. So there was at one time a close bond with your family, and it feels like there is or will be again. And there's work here. So there's still work and healing work to be done. There's some things that were hidden or some truth that has been held back, and it feels like in order to get to that healing, these things have to be discussed so that you can go further. Because Virgo, you tend to hold back, and it's causing other things to. Okay, spirit symbol, forgiveness. It's causing other issues in your life. A good times. I feel like there's forgiveness that does take place. I'm also feeling like with that family card here, it's like everybody's coming together again. They go back to being close. They're happy, and there are good times ahead. Okay. What does Virgo's soul need to know at this time? We already dropped the card, and that's the truth. Saying something about looking in the mirror and seeing things and accepting things as they really are, Virgo. We always try to see the good in every situation, and sometimes it's just ugly. Adventure. So there are some things that are coming in to challenge us and push us to get out there and enjoy life more passion. Becoming more passionate about life, Virgo. I love that. Oh, simplicity. So you're cutting out things that are complicating for you in your life. And voyage. So Virgo, I see you about to take a trip. I also saw that with Gemini and Sagittarius. So yeah, I feel like it's time. It's time to go off and do some shadow work, some healing work within yourself, and to get back to being you. And it's saying that you kind of put your life on hold long enough. Okay. Spirit, what other message would we have for Virgo at this time? Here and now. Focus on, let go of what happened in the past, Virgo. Surrender it. We can't do anything about it to change it. All we can do is make better decisions here and now. You know, some people are still trying to keep you caught up between things that you used to be and things that you used to do. But they're showing, like, you're a new creation now. Don't worry about what people are saying behind your back. It's time to go. It's time to let go of that old baggage where people are trying to keep you in a certain box. And then we got all that glitters. Okay, so that's just telling you that everybody's around you not happy for you. Everything's not, always real. Don't believe everything people are telling you. And it's like, it's about seeking out the truth for yourself sometimes. And then we got poised. Oh my gosh, you are so graceful. You're beautiful. You're kind. You're loving. And it's about time for you to start, carrying yourself as such. Stop getting so hot-tempered. Stop letting everything get under your skin. And this woman, she's in here, my Virgo king or queen. She's poor. She's not, you see that? It's a man on there. She's not even, she's kind of giving that up too. She's focused on living in the moment. She's dancing her own to her own music. She's doing her own thing. She's taking her own chances. And I feel like she's kind of, left everything else behind. Like she's like, screw these changes or screw these things that are going on in the world. I'm going to focus on healing and doing what's right for me. And you see how she has this light all around her. It feels like that glow is coming in this building stars. And stars are light or way of lighting our paths. So, wow, Virgo. There's a change in the wind. So, March winds. Okay, so there's something here in reference to changes that are happening here in this. It's quite funny that they got a zebra here, because zebra are like, it's like black and white. It's plain and simple as it is, and it goes back to that simplicity card. So it's just as simple as that. It's time for change. Okay, let's see. Okay, Spirit, what other message do we have for Virgo at this time? What other message do we have for Virgo at this time for the week of May 22nd to the 28th, 2022? Oh, gentlemen. Lady. Okay. Grave. Clouds. Cross. And the stars. For some of you, Virgo, it feels like your relationship is coming to an end, and it's going to be up to you which way you go with this, because it feels like there's been so much hurt and pain that you've kind of accepted and dealt with just in order to keep things going. And I see you kind of looking back on, how things are, like you're giving. I think it's the same lady. Like she's looking here and looking back on what used to be, and she's buried that part of herself or that part of her life, and she's blocking herself from all that darkness, and she is about to take a chance, and taking chances and moving on. For some of you, Virgo, I feel like you and your person are going to make a decision to heal and continue to work on this and see where it goes. And I feel like, I don't see it being easy, because, a lot of baggage has happened, a lot of pain has taken place, and it feels like, you're just saying, if it's just one more damn thing, But I see stars here, so it lets me know. It feels like in the month of June or over the next 6 weeks, you are like feeling like you're in a better place. I feel like a lot of this stuff that's going on has something to do with the retrograde. I feel like, and to those of you who don't know what a retrograde is when things in your life start going backwards. Is when people from the past start trying to come back in, and whatever situations you haven't dealt with, they resurface so that you can deal with them or decide where you're going from there. A retrograde also can make you have like car problems or computer problems or washer and dryer problems or communication. It just depends on what what house it falls under. And it feels like this retrograde, I've noticed with all these spreads this week, this up and coming week, it feels like people are coming back in. So I want you to be careful about, and that's for every cross watcher, all of you, be careful about who you are allowing back in. Be careful about holding on to grudges. And it's about you letting go and releasing those things, because you are on to a new level. You're on to new things, and you cannot get to where it is that you, and I'm talking to all the signs, you cannot get to where it is that you're trying to get to if you keep reaching back for old issues. Those things happen but they made you who you are. You're stronger now, you've healed, and or you're doing the work to heal, and it made you more aware that there are people in situations like this in the world, and it also made you want to be a better person yourself. I hope this video was able to shed light on your situation. If it resonates, make sure you let me know in the comment section. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you're interested in future readings from Spiritual Blackbird. I'm wishing you all love and light this week, or this up and coming week. And until the next time, kings and queens, be blessed.